Last episode, we struggled with injuries and unrest in the team and had some of our worst results yet. Can we turn things around? Hey, welcome back. Respected Jeff here for Season 3, Episode 6 of this West Ham career. We move on. It's Sheffield Wednesday up next. A chance for us to leapfrog them in the table and get ourselves a little bit farther away from relegation territory now. We sit in 15th place right now. We're sitting in an okay spot. We've been doing decent so far, a lot of ties. If you remember, Alejandro Cabrera is back from loan now thanks to that injury to Bradley Garmston. So he's back on our bench, and let's get to it. All right, straight into action. Not going to waste any time with this game here. And it was a tough one. Sheffield Wednesday giving us a run for our money. The early chance coming in for Lance Alexander. Blasts it over the bar with his header. He needs to work on his aerial ability, that's for sure. And then some last-ditch defending on our end is not enough to keep that chance out. Sheffield find the opening goal 15 minutes in and continue to push on. Adam Reach giving us a ton of trouble coming in from out wide. Headed away there, but only just. They had the majority of good chances here in the first half. Lance Alexander trying his best to find a way through. Nathan Holland picks him out with an inch-perfect pass, and Lance Alexander finishes 1-1, 35 minutes into the game, creeping up towards the second half now. Holland trying to get on the end of that to intercept, and again, Adam Reach putting a dangerous ball across the face of goal. We try to make the most of the opportunity coming through the other end here. Alexander and Hugo linking up. Holland continuing his run. Hugo picks him out with a perfect pass. And he's inside the box now. What can he do here? The winger cutting it back. And it's booted away by the defense. Coming into the second half now. Sheffield Wednesday with an absolute rocket into the top corner. 2-1. And the tide seems to be turning once again. Bannon slams that one into the roof of the netting. We're desperately trying to get ourselves back into this game now. Marcus Brown playing through Haksabanovic, who plays through another man, actually takes it around the defender, and then sets it up for Alexander, who puts it into the bottom corner, and he's been our savior tonight. 2-2, two excellently taken goals by the young striker. Sheffield Wednesday almost grabbing a third there. James Tompkins clears it away. Haksabanovic looking to break here on the counter. Outrageous pass to find Holland out on the wing. That's one of the passes of the season for sure. Couldn't finish the move off, though. A little short at the feet of Alexander. And in the end, we take away a tie. Another 2-2 draw. Disappointing. Straight back into action against Brentford. An away matchup. And a chance for us to get a win, maybe, finally. It's been a while. We've had a lot of ties recently. We just can't seem to go on to get all 3 points. Alexander picking out Nathan Holland, running through. He's been very good recently, the young winger. He's charging into the box now, lays it off unselfishly for Boateng, who finishes grabbing a rare goal for his name. And that's really good stuff to put us in front early in this game. It's been a bright start from the team so far, and it continued to be. Marcus Brown charging into the box. Great footwork. That is absolutely outrageous stuff. Haksabanovic can't get the shot off into the face of the defense. Ooh, how about that from Brentford, though, in the build-up play. Good piece of skill. And then out wide with Vagdaman, the right back, who puts in a dangerous cross to the back post, put away by Trott. But De Silva back into the box and an excellent finish to equalize again. Not even 20 minutes played, and we already blew our lead. Defense is becoming a big issue as of late. We just have to hope that we can outscore the other teams at this point. Haksabanovic with a chance in the box. Fantastic move! And it's off the post. Does not cross the line. Oh, that is a heartbreaking move for us, Holland. Haksabanovic, Alexander played through again for Holland, finding a lot of success running in behind. What can he do here? Cutting in. He's going to have a shot himself into the far corner of the net. Fantastic stuff. 2-1, and he gets a well-deserved goal. He doesn't score too many, but hopefully this is a sign of better things to come from the winger. He does everything right, but the finishing usually. So that's the missing piece maybe for him. Hugo with an outstanding try over his shoulder there with the acrobatic kick straight at the goalkeeper. Alexander with a chance to score a goal himself, trying to take a touch around the defender, goes down, and he goes down injured, unfortunately for us. Hopefully that won't be too bad come the end of the match. We'll have to see. Booted away, 85 minutes played. He'll carry on until the end of the game at least. And Brentford desperately searching for an equalizer. Some fancy flicks in the box, laid off, and they do. This is getting to be ridiculous. Every single game seems to be a tie. We just can't hang on defensively. And a shot from distance for a third in the dying seconds of the game. Brentford 3, West Ham 2. It looks like we're gonna lose. And we do 3-2. Oh, that is a horrible, horrible result. I thought we had it in the bag, and we just blew it in the final minutes of this game. All right, well, let's check on the news. No, Lance Alexander out for 2 months. Well, him and Garmston, two of our best players, are now out for the foreseeable future. This one really hurts. So I think we have no choice. We got to switch things up. I'm not confident in Jakubiak or Afolayan alongside Hugo up top, so we're just going to go with a sole striker for the time being. And it's Cabrera's time to shine, guys. Like I said, we don't have a left back without him, so he's going to have to fill in a back four if we want to keep this formation. Johnson will finally get some minutes on the right. He hasn't had too many this season. Ed Green gets a start in behind the striker. I think he deserves it. He's impressed this season. And we'll give Jakubiak and Afolayan a chance as wingers. Maybe they can do some damage moving forwards. We're in 16th place right now. Small gap starting to form between us and teams higher up the table, so we absolutely need a result here against Cardiff. Still in search of our first win for this episode, and I think our first win in a while. It's been, I think, at least a few weeks, if I'm right. Cardiff laying down the law early in the match. Really good defending. Hugo can't even get a sniff of the ball. Tompkins, good defending on our end again. Neither team looking to let easy chances through for the other. Ed Green picking out a beautiful pass for Jakubiak, who continues his run forward using his pace. Can he find the youngster on the return now? Clips it up, and it's looking for Hugo off the deflection. Blasted over. Really bad heading accuracy from our team as of late. That could have been a goal. Punched away by Button, and Green settles. Getting involved a lot already, the youngster Ed Green. Twisting and turning, continues his run forwards. What can he do here? Some step overs, linking up with Hugo. The back heel through for Colin. Oh, almost completes the move through for Green once again. The team linking up really well. No goal comes from it though. Second half now, Johnson charging forwards, and he goes down. Terrible challenge on our right back. And he can't shake it off. It's a bad one. He has to come off. This one is going to really hurt. We're already short on defensive options. So it's the youngster, Bennett, to come on. He can technically fill in at left back, so he did so. Cabrera pushed out to the right. Now it's headed forwards. Bennett making the difference. Heads it on for Hugo. It's a little bit of a sloppy goal, but it counts just the same. West Ham 1, Cardiff 0. We get ourselves in front finally. It's the 6'4" Youth Academy youngster coming on as a substitute who does make the difference, making the most of his height up top. And that's a really good finish in the end. Well done from Jordan Hugo, and well done from the team. And Bennett charging forwards. He's loving life here at left back. Trying to get his way through. Ed Green with a link-up play here and a shot. No, a fake shot from outside the box. Dances his way in and just couldn't get that final effort off. It doesn't matter though. We come away with 3 points finally, 1-0. And that is a fantastic result for the team. Oh, well, this is becoming a joke at this point. Ben Johnson out now for 8 weeks. So many injuries to this team. That's 3 starting 11 players now on our bench. And that's most of our reserves at this point. I still don't want Alize in the squad if we don't have to, because he doesn't want to be here. But we're running short on defensive options. Kemp can technically fill in at right back, but I think for the time being, Bennett does have left back as a secondary position. Even though he's really tall, he is quick. He can definitely play there. Cabrera will be pushed out to the right. He's a good crosser of the ball anyway, so I think he'll probably fit in better on that side regardless. So we'll stick with this formation for the time being. Holland and Brown back into the starting 11, and hopefully they can separate these teams. And it's Barnsley up next. Well, we march on despite the setbacks here. We did get a result in that last match, even being down 2 of our best players. Marcus Brown with some early chances here, looking to torment their left back, but he's not having any of it. Booted away. Maybe a sign of some early chances to come, though. Weak shot trickles through to Button. Not going to trouble him much. It's been back and forth so far. Jordan Hugo in the box, looks to have a shot, deflected, and the second shot from Marcus Brown right at the foot of the goalkeeper. That is unfortunate from us. Brown getting involved a lot, though. Not giving up here, taking on his man and beats him successfully. Outstanding footwork, tries to put a cross into the third defender. Just maybe overcomplicating things here. Hugo trying to lay it off, and he goes down now. Fortunately, not an injury this time around, but Barnsley defending very well. Second half here, they're charging in our direction. Tompkins unable to shrug off Chaplin, who continues his run into the box and finishes it. Outstanding strength from the striker, and he's showing why he is one of the best in the championship at the moment. Number 11 from Barnsley shrugs off Tompkins like he's not even there. Way shorter than him, but way more aggressive. Barnsley in front now, and header coming in from our corner. Couldn't trouble the goalkeeper too much. 56 minutes played. A man's gone down in the box. Can't see who that is. Shrugged it off though. Cabrera putting a cross in, showing why he's a good solid option at right back for us. Really good technique on the ball. He's one of our most well-rounded players actually. Play continues though. The injured Hugill continuing on, and he finishes that one. Fantastic stuff, but he couldn't shake it off, unfortunately. He has to come off. Jakubiak coming on. Hugill doing his duty well, though, grabbing us a goal despite his injury setback, and we'll just have to pray that that's nothing too serious either. That is going to be absolutely awful for our team if we're out both of our top strikers. Miller twisting and turning in behind. Beautiful chance for Barnsley with 70 minutes played. Defended really well from our team. Barnsley continuing to push forward, though. Another shot. Button sees that one wide. And things are really heating up at the end of the game here. Barnsley with all of the chances since Hugo came off, cutting it back in the box, and this time it is converted. 92 minutes in. That was the last kick of the ball in this game, and we concede once again. Another loss. And our season goes from bad to worse. We're slowly slipping down the table, and I fear that we're starting to be in threat of relegation. Well, we might be out another striker as well. We got to pray that that wasn't anything too serious to Hugo. And let's see what happens. This is absolutely outrageous. Jordan Hugill out for 3 weeks. That's 3 injuries in 3 weeks to 3 of our best players. Look at this. Garmston, Johnson, Hugill, and Alexander all out for at least the next 3 weeks and several more after that for the rest of these players. We are in a bad situation right now. That last injury leaves us with absolutely no options coming off the reserves. We're in 14th place right now, holding on, but our lead over the relegation zone slowly slipping here as we continue to gather bad results up. So we take on Swansea up next. We're going to have to rotate the squad. I'm giving Jakubiak the chance up top. Someone has to impress me with 2 of our best strikers out. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go ahead with Afolayan. Switch it up a little bit. Haksabanovic in the hole behind him. Whew, and with that, let's get to the game against Swansea City. All right, here we go. Against all the odds, against all the injuries, we continue our march on through the league. It's Swansea this time around. Early cross coming in from them, headed away. Our makeshift defense doing, for the time being, Marcus Brown getting in behind. We're going to have to rely on him and Holland to create a lot of chances on their own here. The wingers coming in. Couldn't complete that final pass, and Swansea holding firm in the back line. Cullen coming in, curling shot outside the box. Well, you don't expect that from him, but that was really, really close to going in. Some good pressure here from Holland to win the ball back. We've been doing well. Stay on his feet. Puts a cross in, looking for Afolayan. Couldn't quite finish the move off. And now Osoro getting the better of Whitaker. Fantastic pace in behind Whitaker. Not the quickest, obviously. Shot coming in. Trott had it covered at the near post. Swansea with a really good opportunity, though. Scoreline still level. And in from the corner now. Oh my gosh, outrageous skill. And another opportunity straight at Trott. This time didn't have to do much. But he did stay firm and see that one out. Second half, Swansea getting started on the front foot here. Ball straight at Trott. Cabrera doing well to block the first cross. He's been really solid, actually. Right back so far. Maybe not the single most outstanding player, but a sign of bright things to come. So much better than his preseason, at least. And I do wonder if he'll find a home at fullback. He seems really comfortable back there. He's great on the ball. Speaking of great on the ball, though, Marcus Brown into the box. A chance for Afolayan. Does everything to set it up. And the finish just not good enough. We are so desperate for a good striker with 2 of our starting strikers out already. Ed Green coming on to see if he can make some kind of impact here. Cabrera getting the ball forwards. And Kemp playing through. Ed Green with a really tight flare pass through. Afolayan looking to set him up, and a shot from distance dragged down after it. A penalty is given. So unnecessary from the Swansea defender. A little bit of a light touch, but we'll take it. Cullen steps up, and he puts it into the back of the net. 88 minutes into the game, and it might be our chance for a good bit of luck here at the end of a game. Finally, 3 points. Ed Green making the difference, coming on to set that move up, and Afolayan finally wins us a free kick, doing something helpful at least for the team, and we do come away with 3 points. It's a win, not the prettiest one you'll ever see, but those 3 points mean so much to the team at this stage of the season. All right, well, back up to 12th place right now, and only 2 points between us and Leeds in 10th. We could take them and hop up, maybe up to 9th. With a win or 2. We're going to try something different for this game, though. It didn't really work out for us last game. We got lucky with the penalty. I'm going to try Jakubiak as a false 9. He's not big enough to really play up top by himself. He's more of a link-up kind of player. So I wonder if this will work out with the wingers cutting inside from there. Whew, and all right, let's try something experimental here. We get back into action against Ipswich. Well, we finally got a break in that last game with a win. Hopefully we can go on to do the double here. It doesn't sound like much, but with the way things have been going this season, 2 wins in a row would be massive for us. Dan Kemp filling in it right back now, thanks to the fatigue in the back line, and he is making the most of it, enjoying his life running forwards here. Natural-born winger puts that one up for Cullen, who can't quite finish off the move. Coming in from distance here off the free kick, and Button stays on his toes. Ipswich almost got themselves in front there. A really good opportunity, but our goalkeeper staying solid as usual. Jakubiak trying to adjust to life as a false 9 here. We know he's best when he's linking up with other players. Holland puts the defender on skates there, keeps going into the box, cuts the other way. Great footwork. Now what can he do here? Trying to chip it through, goes down, no penalty given though. Holland winning that ball back. Jakubiak continues to run himself, given the space, has a shot wide of the post. He's trying his all, Jakubiak. His work rate's never the issue. Just a little bit of a finishing touch. 2 great opportunities coming in from Boateng there. Straight at the keeper. We just can't get ourselves in front here. Coming into the second half. Ipswich with a chance in behind. Whitaker stands him up, but can't quite clear the ball. Tompkins away. And they continue to push forwards. We just can't get the ball away. We finally do, though, through Marcus Brown, charging all the way downfield. What's he got up his sleeve here? Marcus Brown lays it off for Cullen. Good touch, settles, and it's a sloppy goal, but it's in the back of the net, deflected off the defender, and our center mid scores once again when it's needed the most. Cullen stepping up in the absence of some of our best strikers, and we find the goal somehow. That's a sign of a really resilient team. We're slowly starting to get our heads back in this season. Marcus Brown doing really well. There's a bit of footwork there, and Noble finding Jakubiak, trying to play that final ball through, well defended by Ipswich. Still a chance for them to equalize again. We can't let that happen. Button down on that shot, and we're just keeping possession down at their end now. Brown through for Kemp, and he's got an option ahead of him, and Jakubiak blasts it off the crossbar. He is desperate for form right now. How bad could he use a goal, Alex Jakubiak? That was the perfect opportunity for him. He's doing everything right but that final move. And the goals will be coming for him if he continues to play like that, though. 92 minutes gone. We have another close 1-0 victory. But it's 3 more points for this team. 6 points in the last 2, and things are finally looking up. All right, well, we're back up to 10th place now. Not bad at all from this team. We're slowly distancing ourselves from relegation, which is the goal for this season. A mid-table finish would be absolutely fine for us. Looking ahead of us, the gap between us and the top of the table is not that much. We could easily get up to 7th, really, with a 3-point swing here. But the same can be said for going down, so we got to be careful with consistent results here. But more will come next episode. We take Nottingham Forest on up next, and I will be back soon with that. But until then, I'm Respected Jeff, and I'll see you next time.